Here in Phoenix, the roof is closed.
Let's play ball.
In now for the O's, number 17. He went deep in the contest last night.
Number 17.
And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they come in scuffling a bit of late. Just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a...
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Ben Villalobos. He drew a walk his first time up.
Villalobos
takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the 3rd frame will continue.
Let's play ball. He's out.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Rob Refsnyder. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Played on the backhand. And he'll step on the bag himself. So striding in, number 17 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
So a 2-out single gives them new life here in the inning, but it's a bright spot in what's been a fairly dismal season offensively for them in terms of overall batting average. And that's a sight you don't want to see. Dead last in the AL in that category. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that. Digging in once again, number 17, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the belt, the pitch. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
1-2 as he chases the slider.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone, 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Your attention, please.
Ready now for Baltimore, number 17. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay out that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Play ball.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really put together a commanding pitching performance out there. Ended up tallying 12 strikeouts, and more importantly.
And we're going to see a pinch hitter here with runners at first and second and still nobody out.
Now batting, number 17.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Arturo is there. And he brings it in on the warning track.
On the bag.
And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Leading up for the Diamondbacks, the third baseman,
Jake Lamb standing in now.
Lamb.
Fouled off. Givens is one of those guys.
Ball 4, take the base.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch, and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so...
Getting set for...
Play ball.
Stepping up now, number 17.
Batting
First
third.
chance for him here in the
first
top of the
baseman.
first with nobody
Number
on.
17.
First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. Hermosillo is going to have room out there as he puts this...
Play ball.
into the box now, number
Leading off the
17.
ball.
He's 0 for
The first
1 thus
baseman.
far.
Things
Number
not looking
17.
very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Play ball. Ball 4, take the base.
Digging in, number 17. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Number 17.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitch to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Now here's the pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Let's play ball. He's there.
Ready once again, number 17. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And this is taken in by Upton for the first out.
Play ball.
4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Angels jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tuesday night. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all four.
Striding in, number 17. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hermosillo on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, Tim
Tehran sets. Here's the 0-1. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. At the plate, number 17. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Gomez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Runners on the move for second. And this one's in the dirt. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
There to look it in is Simmons, 1 away.
Play ball.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 17. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Play ball.
Now at the plate, number 17. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and 1 strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. 2 and 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. This is on the ground over to first, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So here's Tim Kugler to the plate now. It was a walk in his last trip.
Kugler.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Bounce to first. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Now from
Play ball.
Batting third.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Number 17.
And he takes ball 1. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row, nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up. They'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 17. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Behind 0-2 now. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So here's Tim Kugler to the plate now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 0-2 home. This is on the ground over to first. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Ready for another chance. Number 17. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fletcher from shallow right. Throw on to board takes care of him.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ready for another shot now. Number 17. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Los Angeles led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Down 10.
Play ball.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, number 17, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August.
17.
Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Therefore it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
Play ball.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 17. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And it's fouled away. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. 1 away. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder, Michael Brantley.
2-2.
Fly ball to second. 4. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Play ball.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 17. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning.
Your attention.
Here's Michael Brantley. They'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance.
23. Michael.
To first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Play ball.
Standing in, number 17. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Number 17.
Left side, but well foul. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Bourbon has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Digging in and looking for more, Dennis Davidson. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Play ball. 3.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win.
Fans,
now
our
the
final
pressure's
line score
off. If
tonight,
they get one of
first
the next
for the
two,
victorious
the series
Astros,
is theirs.
7 runs on 9 hits.
On a warm summer afternoon,
And
we're
now,
getting set for
your
baseball from Oriole Park here in
Orioles.
Baltimore. Today, it's game 2 of a
Let's play ball.
Coming to the plate now, number 17.
Batting
Runner in scoring
the first
position with
baseman,
2 gone.
Number 17.
First offering on its way. This is
gotta
hit high
move,
in the
you
air
gotta
out
move,
toward
you're
left
scoring.
center. Marisnick is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Play ball. Keep safe.
At the plate, number 17. 0 for
Now
1
batting,
here in the early going.
Number 17.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh.
Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles' first baseman. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. Now at the plate, Dennis Davidson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Dennis Davidson becomes out number 2 this inning. The 0-2. And there he goes towards second. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And
Now
in to
batting,
bat next, it'll be
the first
Tyler
baseman,
White.
Tyler White.
Now batting, number 17. He's 0 for 1 thus
Number
far.
17.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. To 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Dennis Davidson waits on deck. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marisnick is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Play ball.
Digging in to try it again.
Now
Number
batting.
17.
Number
Over 2 with
17.
a walk for him so far. First pitch on its way. Outside part of the plate. The changeup is in there.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The 0-2 delivery, and the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
What's the play ball?
8-2 is how this one ends today. Houston pick up win number 70.
Fans are finally.
On a warm summer afternoon, we're getting set for baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Houston Astros and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball comes your way next. Marco Gonzalez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning.
He's out. 3. Ball 4, take the base.
Now at the plate, number 17. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far.
Number 17.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Now a moment here in Baltimore.
3.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Josh Reddick. And their runners at the corners now.
Josh.
Working for the punch out and the off. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first as they get the double play to get.
Welcome back as the Orioles look to get the offense going here in the third. This is a lineup that has had its shot.
Coming to the plate now, number 17. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. One and one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on. Striding in for Houston, Martin Maldonado. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Now at the plate, number 17. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one. Strike 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie.
That's ball
3-1.
3 balls.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning.
Play ball.
Next up for the Stros, Michael Brantley. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Brantley.
He's on the ground over to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out. Into the box now, number 17. 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. He's set and the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now a snap move over to first, and he's back easily. Fouled away. Gomez on at first, nobody out. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through, a base hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your back.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does. Makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Now both runners on the move.
You got it.
Swinging a soft liner, and that's through into left, a base hit. Brantley's able to get it in, and that runner will have to hold on at third base.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow, a perfect.
Stepping in, number 17. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Baltimore rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Sean Gilmartin wins in relief for the 8th time. Tuesday night.
Let's play ball.
Standing in, number 17 is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. And Dan, D-Row, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. And that'll get down for a base hit. So instead of leading off the next inning, the 2-out hit brings Adam Duvall in this inning. So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. Runner goes for second. This is popped up. Olsen is there, and the side is retired. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Marcus Semien. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. The 1-2.
1-1-1.
On the ground over to first. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Here's Mookie Betts. He popped out in his first trip.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. By now, one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Leading off the inning, number 17. And they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 17 for him on the season as the Orioles have come back to tie our score at 1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Play ball.
Striding into the box, number 17. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
In now, number 17. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
First baseman, number 17.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
The 1-1 home. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as it is now 7-3.
Digging in,
Number 17. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did that.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Full count now for the Orioles center fielder. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Pinder going back to the track, to the wall, and it's gone.
Play ball.
12-3 is the way this one ends. The Orioles took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. And welcome.
Let's play ball. 3.
Digging in now, number 17, and he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots, he was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Here's the 1-2, and it's fouled away. That's lifted the other way out to left. Martini moves over, and that ends the inning. Next up for the A's, Nick Martini.
Up next for Oakland, the left fielder, Nick Martini.
On the ground to the right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Welcome back as the Orioles look to get the offense going here in the third. This is a lineup that has had its struggles.
Here's Randall Grichuk. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10.
Randall Grichuk.
0-2, here it is. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Play ball.
Into the box, number 17 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The first baseman, number 17.
Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Let's play ball.
Stepping into the box, number 17. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Line to the right side. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the striding forward now, number 17. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Fastball well outside. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 19th home run for him on the season as the Orioles move in front now 4-1.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Play ball.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
Folks just finished.
Let's play ball.
Stepping up to the plate, number 17. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that gets him on the mound. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. Next to bat for Toronto, number 13.
Leading up
Couple of
for
hits for him
Toronto,
in 4 trips
the
in
shortstop,
yesterday's game.
Lourdes.
This one over to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up.
Now in the box, number 17. 0 for 1
Number
for him
17.
here in this one. In there for strike 1. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1 and 2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Popped him up. Lease in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear.
Stepping in for the Jays, number 13. And their runners at the corners now.
Lourdes.
Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. He'll go to the bag for 1, throw back to second, and they've got him doubled off, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. Settling in now, Anthony Alford. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. He's right there. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave up. At the plate, number 17. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch on its way. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. The 1-2. Popped him up. Wendell on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Play ball.
So stepping in, Rowdy Tellez, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around.
1-1-1-1.
To first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. Jays go down in order. Now to the plate, number 17. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First offering on its way. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Wins at 3rd. Grace at 2nd. Castillo at 1st. 2 out in the inning. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Maraville ranging back. Still ranging back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far as they open it up to 6-2 now.
And they complete the comeback with a flourish, going deep with a grand slam to take the lead. You don't get style points in this game, but I'd give them some if I could hand some out.
Play ball.
Digging in, number 17. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th.
Hey, the difference in this one, they lead by 4. Go back to this guy's previous AB, a towering grand slam that knocked in 4 runs.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1. And that one got a piece of him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Stepping into the box, Dennis Davidson, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Runners off for second. A bouncer to the left side. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout. Striding in once again, DJ Stewart. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows?
And a well.
Play ball.
So here's the cleanup hitter, number 17. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, Dero, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent and well-respected, accurate strike zone.
Dero, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the 1st inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th.
All right, guys, here's the...
Stepping in, number 17 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, they'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Two and 0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
That's lifted the other way out to left. McKinney giving chase. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. So coming to the plate, Jamie Lease. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
1-1-1.
Gets this one down. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Play ball.
So digging in now, number 17, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
Runner's on his way to third. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Play ball.
Ladies and gentlemen,
So striding in, Danny Jansen, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. Oh, he couldn't make the play. Throw won't get him.
Play ball.
Ready now, number 17. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces. A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Toronto Blue Jays jumped ahead in the seventh inning and never gave the lead back. Downtown Toronto and the Rogers Center, the home of this edition of Baseball on the Show. Today, a matchup.
Play ball.
Ready now for Baltimore, number 17. He was 1 for 4 with a two-bagger in yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, Mlb, we're taking a look at a team right here, Dero. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
The shortstop.
Here's Addison Russell. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon. He's running. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. And now the runner's trying for third. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Batting 7th, the right fielder, number 24.
0-2. Here it is. This pitch is popped up. Tellez is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Into the box now, number 13. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Gurriel.
Two. This could be 2. There's 1.
That's an out.
On to first, a double play.
Play ball. Deep base.
In now for the O's, number 17. A base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, great job
hey,
right
guys,
there.
He's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate.
Russell.
Full count, here it comes. Right side. He's got it. One there. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. Stepping up now, number 17. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in, number 17. He's
now
2 for 3 thus far.
17.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing, and he loses the bat from his hands as it heads over toward the first base dugout. Looks like everyone's okay, however. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here. A 2-0 finish today. The Baltimore Orioles rode an important 6th inning to victory in this
final
one.
line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 2 runs, 7 hits.
From Rogers. At the plate, number 17. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistency.
Striding in, number 17. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And gone up into the second deck. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season. And the Orioles have now taken a 3-0 lead.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Your attention.
Digging in once again, number 17 comes in 1 for 2
17.
with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Down and away, ball 1. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. Fouled off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after. Here's Chris Owings now. His past history with Dylan Bundy. He hits at a .364 clip. Hit towards first. Fielded cleanly. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Play ball.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 17. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Lease is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Once again, number 17. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
A 1 pitch on its way. Fouled away. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game.
A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning. Yolmer Sanchez is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
And that misses 2 and 2. And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the ninth. In now, Nicky Delmonico.
The left fielder.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for... And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Well, it's not that often a relief pitcher that's not a closer gets props like this, but this time I think it's well.
Time for baseball.
Play ball.
Now at the plate, number 17. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. First delivery to him on the way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the...
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 17. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Bradley. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Play ball.
Your attention.
Up next for Chicago, Tim Anderson. He got on top of one and was a ground down victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double or anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
1 run is scored. And he's in safely at third as 2 runs come across to score away from the plate. Ready for another chance. Number 17. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Yohan Moncada. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking.
Oh, but the feed is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag. And they'll get the out here as he's run down between second and third.
Man, this is a perfect.
Standing in, number 17. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. stays alive, still 0-2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about
First base. He's
Ready now for the White Sox, Yolmer Sanchez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
You could see that this wasn't that difficult a play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
Let's play ball.
13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally. The Palehose jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Time for base.
Play ball.
At the plate, number 17 comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Number 17.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty V, they've come out guns a-blazing so far in this series. Won the first 2 games of this series in blowout fashion. Nothing they'd like more than to win Game 3 of this series and continue their hot winning ways.
Yeah, Dan, there's been a fight at the bat rack. They've really come alive on the offensive side and look to continue that today.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore. Coming to the plate now, number 17. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
And he chased it in the dirt. Gaddis goes to get it, and the throw to first ends the inning. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the utility man, Eduardo Nunez.
Eduardo Nunez.
Gets this one down. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Let's play ball. Out. He's safe.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Eduardo Nunez. No hits to this point.
Eduardo Nunez.
Here down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is now at the plate, number 17. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Count 1-0.
A ball and no strikes. 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because
and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And ready for another shot now. Jackie Bradley Jr. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 1 for 2. Poked on the ground left side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And now time will be called here. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Number 24, Jackie Bradley Jr.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. batting, number 17. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Here's the first pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on. I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
This is skied into short left center. Anderson onto the grass. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out. Digging in to try it again. Number 17. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. And it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Fastball well outside.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he fouls this one off. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless. A 1-run game this afternoon. 3-2 the final finish. The O's get their 30th win on the road so far this season. About set for baseball now on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Giancarlo Stanton, one of the league's top power hitters, looks to gain ground in the home run race. Next.
What's the play ball?
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, number 17. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty V. You know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, number 22 on the year, as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Play ball.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 17. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as they take the lead 4-3.
Oh, a little quick jump right there. He does it in a variety of different ways. That time, first pitch out of the gate, he was coming unglued.
Digging in and looking for more, number 17. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles' first baseman. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Here now the 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
Play ball.
Now at the plate, number 17. And he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Looked like that swing was in slow motion. 2-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
A lot of pitches away here, which is pretty much what you're forced to do with lefty batters here at Yankee Stadium. It doesn't take much to hook one out of here to right field with that short porch out there.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go DeAndre Rudolph. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Pulls this one into right. But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him. And number 17 will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Baltimore down to their final strike. Hard ground ball to third. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Coming to the plate now, Dennis Davidson, and their runners at the corners now. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they will put the tag on him. They got him, and with that, the ball game is over. 8-5 today. The Yankees win for the 96th time, most in the division. From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got.
Play ball.
Now at the plate, number 17. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
17.
First pitch on its way. Way late on the fastball for strike one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
2 out, nobody on. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Stepping in, Dennis Davidson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And there he goes towards second. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Into the second deck and gone.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league.
First base. Out.
So digging in now, Miguel Andujar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Yankees, the designated hitter, Miguel.
This one hard the other way. Scooped up. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Into the box now, number 17. And he's got runners 17 at the corners here with only one gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Fouled off. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And the count will be full. Now the payoff pitch home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Hicks going back at the track. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 24 home runs for him on the season as the Orioles have opened things up now 5-0.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Play ball.
Standing in, number 17. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
0-1 the count. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Count even at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Number 17 will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Runner goes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Castillo leads off second with nobody out. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. And there's ball 2 now.
lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 2-2 one more time.
On
Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Casilla is after it. He'll throw down to first, one away.
Play ball. He's out.
Here's Didi Gregorius. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup.
Didi Gregorius.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Let's play ball.
In now, number 17. He'll look to bounce back
17.
after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. A ball and a strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
1-2 as he chases the slider.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Still 1-2. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A one-run finish today. Tuesday.
Let's play ball. Yeah.
So first and third with one away, and up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo.
Two.
To the right. He's got it. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Digging in, number 17. He homered in the series finale back on Sunday.
Number 17.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Wisdom has a play. And that ends the inning. Left for the Orioles. We are still scoreless. Second inning upcoming from Baltimore, but first, here's Heidi Watney with a little bit more on the forecast.
Well, Matt, there is precipitation in the forecast, but talking with some of the grounds crew here before the game, they said they don't think it will have a significant impact as we move forward. We can't expect a light sprinkle, but there shouldn't be any stoppages in play.
Let's play ball. Out.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. Hit hard to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. On to first, but not... Digging in now, number 17. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled away. Hitchcock leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard on the ground to second. Odor has it, and there are 2 away now.
Let's play ball.
Here's Elvis Andrus now, head-to-head with Jose Urena. He carries a .308 batting average.
Andrews.
The 1-1 home. Ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of... Into the box, number 17. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And the runner back safely. He's set, and the pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Popped up. Wisdom is there. 2 down.
Let's play ball.
Stepping into the box, number 17. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, pretty impressive if you ask me. So many times you beat a sinker into the ground, you end up grounding out to third. You're running down to first base, and you're so upset at yourself. At least he got under the thing. He knows his bat plane is pretty decent.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. Drilled down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
Come on, run out.
On to first with it himself is Guzman, and the inning is over. So, and it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Rangers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one.
For the victorious Aces, 5 runs.
On a Wednesday night, we've got baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Texas Rangers and the Baltimore Orioles. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Let's play ball.
Striding into the box, number 17, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play. Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 25 for him on the year, as the Orioles have come back to tie our score at 1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 17. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And, hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
1-1 the count. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up and knocked that time. Up next for the Rangers, Rene Baroa. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have. Came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
On to first, but not in. So next to the plate for Texas, Patrick Wisdom. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Rolled slowly to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. Heart of the order. So striding forward now, number 17. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Lays off 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And wow, that got out onto Utah Street. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as the Orioles move in front here 3-2.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he does.
Here's Rougned Odor now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Rougned Odor.
Ready with the 0-1. Drilled to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rangers will have to be content with just a 1. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Stepping up to the plate, number 17. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
Number 17.
And this is low, ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Popped him up. Ishii moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. And It's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Baltimore came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Sean Gilmartin wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year. Broadcast.
Play ball.
Settling in now, number 17. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series.
The first baseman, number 7.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, D-Row, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to be the team to score first, but both these games have been...
At the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Bounce to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning...
Leading off.
First delivery to him on the way.
The first baseman.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now to the plate, number 17. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And that misses ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Score finishes 4-1 today. The Orioles took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Downtown Baltimore and Oriole Park on a Friday night. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series. But
Play ball. 4-4. Take the base.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
He'll bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. Now in the box, number 17. The average coming in just shy of 200. So maybe a hit or two in this ball game could push him at least over that dreaded mark.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Let's play ball. Keep safe.
Digging in, number 17. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Next for New York, Miguel Andujar. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Miguel Andujar.
Bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Let's play ball.
Stepping into the box, number 17. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Play ball. He's out.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning.
1-1-1.
To first. He's right there. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs. Riding in once again, number 17. Starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
1-1.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Popped into the air, back behind second. Torres settles under it near second. 1 out.
Let's play ball.
8-1 is the final tonight. New York win for a division leading 98th time. Sunday afternoon baseball from Baltimore. Today it's the
Play ball.
stepping in, number 17 is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here comes the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division.
Right here.
They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-2 the count. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Stanton is there. 2 gone. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting. So striding in, number 17. And he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today. First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing every.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Take your base.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Dennis Davidson. He flew out in his last at bat. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-2. There he goes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Hall racing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Next will be the designated hitter, Russell Hitchcock. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And now they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is ready now. Number 17, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
17.
First pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Now the 2-1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw. The throw pulls him off the bag.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Let's play ball.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
To short. Russell has it. One there. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning. Ready now for Baltimore. Number 17. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to second for Torres. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. The O's used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Tuesday night baseball set to come your way from Fenway Park. Chris Sale gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him? Into the box now, number 17. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. He doesn't give a lot.
So coming to the plate, number 17. He's 0 for 1 thus far. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball well outside. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. In now for the O's, number 17. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And that misses for ball 4. Digging in, Addison Russell. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Addison Russell.
Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw is right there as Avila says, not on my watch. Next up for the Red Sox, Tony Renda. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. There's 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. Boston jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Today we've got a contest out of the American League East between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball, and it's coming up next.
Play ball.
Batting 4.
Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first.
17.
Just keeping him close. Here's the first pitch to him. That's a strike. The throw down is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Nope.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knee.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And stepping up now, number 17. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 17.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time.
3.
At the plate, number 17. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
The first baseman, number 17.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0.
Well, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Outside 3-0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
3-2.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th. Here's Addison Russell, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Addison Russell.
Now the 1-1 pitch. He's running. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Striding in, DJ Stewart, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he strikes out. And oh boy, all he needed was a fly ball somewhere to give him the lead, but instead there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Orioles.
Digging in once again, Carl Gomez. He singled his last time up, and it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. So a big moment here, and standing in, Austin wins as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. And there's a base hit on the line. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fast.
Ready once again, number 17. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Red Sox win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year.